Right. Expect nothing. Here, let's see. Use the devil's room. Our cap is 100. All right. I mean, what's the final checkpoint for this, dude? What is it? What does the final checkpoint entail of? Is it's called what? Equilibrium? So what is it? There's two exotics. That's pretty cool. Um,
Howdy. Today
Complete
I'll show you
guide.
guys.
All right.
Or B, you can get right up close to the blistered shadow and the game will give you the option to compel them by hitting the interact button. So why compel the shadows? Why not just shoot and kill them like the nameless apprentices in the other room? Well, we are 99.999% sure that by compelling the shadows instead of shooting and killing them, you will get a longer damage phase when DPS time comes. Go ahead and keep your eyes peeled on the pinned comment on today's YouTube video. If we get more information other than that, I'll let you know. But yeah, current community belief is that compelling instead of killing the shadows will give you a slightly longer DPS phase. Again though, every time you've either killed or compelled a shadow, a taken orb on the wall in the center
So this
of
is the final.
orange bar cabal in the room who will reach the final encounter. All right, the final encounter. Your goal is to kill Dredgen Seer, who of course has a protective shield that needs to be taken down. In order to take their shield down and begin DPS, you're gonna need to
is
destroy
that thing?
10 taken orbs, which are on a big wall directly behind the boss. Now you may look at that wall and
Okay.
say, Fallout, there's only 5 orbs on that wall. True, but remember that there are 2 versions of the final encounter room. One regular version of the room that you begin the fight in, and a taken version of the room, which
Okay.
the boss will eventually teleport you to. There are 5 orbs on the wall in the regular version of the room, and there are 5 orbs on the wall in the taken version of the room. Again, when you have broken and destroyed all 10, DPS can begin. You might also notice that these orbs are shielded. In order to de-shield the taken orbs on the wall, you need to kill unique enemies both in the regular room and in the taken room. In the regular room, you'll be killing the same enemies we dealt with in Encounter 1. Big, chonky, nameless apprentices wearing red armor. Like Encounter 1, they will again be shielded. You have to kill unique orange bar cabal in the room who will then drop taken pools on the floor. Just like before, running through the taken pools will slowly build up your gathering shadow meter. When your meter is full, you will be a shadow master, and you'll once again have the ability to perform the unique taken grenade ability. Like before,
Shadow
wait for the nameless
Master.
apprentice to do their charge up taken explosion attack, and then use your unique taken grenade ability to de-shield them. When they've been de-shielded, they can be hurt and killed, and they will drop more taken pools onto the floor for you to refresh your meter. Every time a nameless apprentice is killed, one of the 5 taken orbs on the wall behind the boss will become de-shielded, and you can then shoot and break that orb.
Okay.
Again, you'll need to do that 5 times in the regular room. When the boss eventually teleports you into the taken version of the final room, you'll notice a lot of platforms way out in the darkness. It's basically a big jumping puzzle. puzzle. Like before, you will need to fill your shadow meter all the way up to full and kill unique enemies, but this time there's a twist. The big enemies you need to deal with out here are very tall taken apparitions of the boss called Blistered Shadows. And the twist is you can either A, kill the taken shadows, which again will de-shield the orbs on the main wall, which you can then shoot and break, or B, you can get right up close to the Blistered Shadow and the game will give you the option to compel them by hitting the interact button. So why compel the shadows? Why not just shoot
Okay,
into
so
the
what
wall,
did that
which you can
say?
then shoot and break, or B, you can get right up close to the Blistered Shadow and the game will give you the option
So you will only be able to complete if you have a full shadow meter.
to compel them by hitting the interact button. So why compel the shadows? Why not just shoot and kill them like the nameless apprentices in the other room? Well, we are of the boss called Blistered Shadows. And the twist is you can either A, kill the taken shadows, which again will de-shield the orbs on the main wall, which you can
Okay,
then
so he has
shoot
a
and
full-
break, or B, you can get right up close to the Blistered Shadow and the game will give you the option to compel them by hitting the interact
What's the point of having
button.
full meter
So,
then?
why compel the shadows? Why not just shoot and kill them like the nameless apprentices in the other room? Well, we are 99.999% sure that by compelling the shadows instead of shooting and killing them, you will get a longer damage phase when DPS time comes. Go ahead and keep your eyes peeled on the pinned comment on today's YouTube video. If we get more information other than that, I'll let you know. But yeah, current community belief is that compelling instead of killing the shadows will give you a slightly longer DPS phase. Again though, every time you've either killed or compelled a shadow, a taken orb on the wall in the center of the room will become de-shielded and you can then shoot and break that orb. Also in the Taken realm, there are more Taken switches you can activate with your special Taken Grenade ability. Doing that will cause more Taken puzzle jumping platforms to appear. This is handy because one of the 5 shadows you need to deal with is way up on top of the map and you're going to need to use
Oh,
those
wonderful.
platforms in order to get up there. Again, when all 10 orbs have been broken, 5 in the real world and 5 in the Taken world, it is DPS time. Damage the boss as much as you can until DPS phase is over. Rinse and repeat. Take note, by the way, there are 2 extremely annoying mechanics you'll need to deal with during the boss fight. Annoying mechanic number 1, before DPS even begins, you may see pink text appearing on your HUD that says face your death. When you see that text, the boss will attack you with lightning that you literally cannot avoid. It will even hit you if you're on the other side of the big wall in the middle of the room. The way to get the boss to stop hitting you with the electric attack is to shoot his hands until he stops. Remember, you and your teammates can shoot and break his hands.
Okay.
So let your homies know if you're getting electrocuted. Annoying mechanic number 2, at some point during the DPS phase, a large portion of the arena will become electrified. There's going to be tons of lightning shooting down from the ceiling non-stop. To avoid the lightning, you can either A, stay on the very outer edge of the map, or B, you can use your Taken Grenade ability to find large Taken buttons on the wall, just like in Counter 2, and when you activate those buttons, you can shut off not all, but you shut off some lightning in the area. So yeah, do either or do both. Stay to the outer edge of the map and occasionally shut off switches to turn off some of the lightning in the area. But now that you know how DPS works, just keep going back and forth between the regular and Taken realms, dealing with the unique enemies, de-shielding the Taken orbs,
that
and
seems
breaking
pretty
them
straightforward.
until all 10 are broken, and then DPS the boss until he is dead. Again,
Okay. That seems pretty straightforward. Yeah, I kind of know. There we go. All right. Let's give this a try because it's honestly a few minutes before the Steelers game starts, and I'd really like to give this a 1-2 buckle my shoe try. Yeah. All right. Oh my god, of course. orbs. All right. There we go. %90 sure we're live everywhere, so I'm surprised no one has joined. Let's see here. Earn, fresh, clear, final checkpoint. Right. Well, I'm not an expert. I'll do experience requested. I don't have much experience. I don't think anyone does. I mean, it's been out for, what, 2 days? So I don't know. This is the thing. This is where I'm like, well, what's the point of putting in experience requested when something's been out for 2 days? You should expect people who are noobs to not chill, patient, feet token. Oh, feet is token limit. I mean, Gosh. I'll join this guy, I guess. You know what I mean? Really not trying to do any feats right now. Really not in the mood for that, but I'll do whatever it comes to me, I guess. Yeah, that's fresh. Final checkpoint. Fresh, clear. Listen, if you don't accept me within, like, I don't know, 20 seconds, I just leave. I don't even bother hanging out. I'm not. I'll go back to this dude then. I doubt he's gonna accept me still, though. Alright, I know this clan tag. Dude, this is what I hate about it, is you can't just, yeah, okay. What up, guys? How we all doing tonight? I was really hoping to get done with this fast. Like, not required. That's gonna be fun. Um, what is the 8th checkpoint? I mean, I guess I'll give that a try with token limit. I really wasn't looking to, but man, trying to join a modern day LFG is such a pain. Minimum Guardian rank? Bro. Ain't no one joining that. Your minimum Guardian rank is that, but you're calling all Guardians to earn pinnacles with experience requested for fresh clear looking for experts. Have I completed the dungeon quest? I don't even know if I grabbed the quest. Where do I grab the quest at? I'm guessing the outpost. Right? Yeah, okay. No. No, I haven't. I haven't done the dungeon quest yet. I'm trying to just get into a dungeon final checkpoint really here before the Steelers game. But what end up might happening at this point is I might just end up saying screw it, seeing how the beginning of the Steelers game goes, watching that for a bit, and then if it goes good, then I'll continue watching. If it goes horrible, then I'll just end up coming and playing games. Because I really just don't want to sit down in front of the TV for an hour when I can play games on my brand new computer. That's kind of at least where I'm at, what I'm thinking. I'm really just trying to join literally anyone's thing. Because really, I just want to give Final Checkpoint a shot. Yeah, this is what I'm going to end up doing. Or game, 4K capture. So I'm going to end up putting. I look like a bunny.
Reporting in.
Yep, the way between. Don't give me any actual context. Whatever. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to standard prismatic getaway artist.
It's a cormorant seal, not a sheriff's badge. But try telling Rao that.
Yeah, I'm wearing these. Do I have my grenade armor on? Grenade. What's my grenade at? 156. I'm gonna pop it up even more. Wait, I have a piece of 5-star, right? Oh, that's my hands. Of course it is.
I can see 5, 6 pieces of contraband down there. And that's without trying.
Really? Wow, you're so cool. Wow, I can't. You can see 6 pieces. Oh my god, I can't believe it. How are you able? That's so cool, man. Oh my god, they should wash themselves. They should wash themselves. 7 pieces of contraband. What will they ever do? Jeez, man. What do I have on currently? Yeah, what do I have that on? Is it because is it just because it's a 4?
Sheriff's badge. But try telling Rao that.
Yeah, it looks like a sheriff's badge then. Let's see. Nope, not that one. Reduces, okay. And powerful attraction and Reaper. No, probably time dilation.
I didn't predict any of this.
Yeah. I get it, lady. I get it. You're not predicting anything. You're not predicting a damn thing. Nothing is under your prediction. Kiss the wind, whatever. I get it. Whatever. I don't care what you're predicting, what you're not predicting. Cool. Neato, dude. Powered melee hits against targets make you radiant. Okay. We'll stick with what we got there. I'm not going to go fully changing anything quite yet. We're going to go in with Song of Flame because it's still absolutely deadly.
Go after the syndicates. Not yet. Barsis would fall apart.
Why is that?
Be the fire, or be smoke on the wind. It's a Cormorant seal, not a sheriff's badge. But try telling Rao that.
This looks like it might end up being a later thing at this point. Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum.
I didn't predict any of this. It's in my order. On me.
Nobody. The racist reinforcement. Nothing. Nobody. No data. All right. Here, I'll look again.
Pity the trains don't run here anymore.
Dude, that dude isn't playing at all. I refuse to believe that guy is playing at all at this point. Like this dude, same thing. He ain't playing at all. That's probably been here for an hour.
It's a Cormorant seal, not a sheriff's badge.